say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Utah State's offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Dropping back, it's Gore. Tight end finds a soft spot. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. Third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nice move to keep running. At the 45, on its way. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Utah State.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Michigan's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
And no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Across the 15, and into the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! Extra point here will tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from there. Ball is loose. Oh, he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Dropping back, it's Gore. Finds his man down the middle. He just has a way of finding those creases as he gets out to the 15. Utah State up-tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Looking for space. It's Brooks. There he goes. He's on the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. The give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Need. Quickly complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The throw to the outside is complete. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first.
Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that...
Turns on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Utah State up-tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Skips away from pressure. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's got room. Allowed and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. He'll do it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Now the play fake. Going for 6. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Good right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. Plenty of points on the board early, and they've got it back, trailing by 3, 17-14. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Rides the back on the option to get it. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Fires to the tight end. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming along.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game today.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Back to throw, it's Gore. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what a cut! The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage. It really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive.
Touchdown, Michigan! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Utah State up-tempo. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Need. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. He wants to change this route. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think. You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Gonna take a shot. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Quarterback making checks. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. change now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Scanning the field, it's Gore. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give on the option. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can't use a timeout and get the ball back here. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, and he put his team in great position. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. To throw, it's need. He's got it on the run. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling... Start to things there in Ann Arbor.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Ready to fire from the pistol. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The inside handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Need. Quick completion on the out. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Back open in the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Here's the handoff. Inside the 15. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
To the air, it's Need. Gets it out quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They go right back to him. Spins away from the defender. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Touchdown, Michigan! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Off play action. Finds the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Rides to back and leaps it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Got his man downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock. Return man. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? To the air, it's Gore. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through three. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That last completion sets him up on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
You could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He'll keep it himself. He's past the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Cox. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run the option. Oh, better look out. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Michigan. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this up. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, dude.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Absolute shank. Missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the quarterback hung up to and sacked at the 12. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Looking for a crease to the left. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Winning can become a